Hey, it's Lori, and I'm just getting my trusty old electric skillet set up, getting some lights turned on, and I'm just getting set up to make some meal prep, food prep, and I'm going to make like a high protein meal for me and John right here, and regular old spaghetti for whoever else wants that. So this is a big 6-pound package of the 8812 ground beef that I'm cooking up, and I thought maybe you could watch me get all this prepped up while I tell you what I have for you today. So I wanted to share my meal prep and what I'm eating on my first week of the GLP-1, which is Tirzepatide for me. And just know that when I start something new, when I go in, I go all in. In other words, I tend to start out in stickler mode. So that's where I'm at right now. So what you'll see in this video isn't every single thing that I eat, but I'll give you an idea of what I'm eating. But there will be one day that I do show a full day of eating. Also, please keep in mind, I'm a total beginner at this right now, and I'm not a nutritionist or anything of the sort. This is just me sharing what I'm doing, whether it's right or wrong. And if you see anything that I could do better, let me know. I would be very grateful for that. Put it in the comments down below. Okay, so I'm kind of journaling it all right now, and I'll give you a quick rundown of week 1 based on what I wrote. So on day 1, I did my first dose in the afternoon. Then I'll say about 3 hours later, I noticed my first side effect. And it's one I didn't expect, actually. I felt kind of, I'm not sure how to explain it, I guess, but I kind of felt hopped up on caffeine. So it was like, I don't know if you've ever downed an energy drink when you were legit tired and what you really needed was sleep. Well, I have, and that's the feeling I had. I don't know how else to describe it. I even checked my heart rate just to be safe, and it was normal at 74. So it was all good. But yeah, that's the only thing I noticed that day until the next day. So when I got up in the morning, I felt fine. Then about an hour later, I felt some very slight nausea. And to be honest, I didn't even think about it. Like I wasn't even thinking about the GLP-1 stuff. And then it dawned on me, oh yeah, but yeah, and it was just a tinge of nausea. So I ate 2 scrambled eggs, I drank some water, and I felt better pretty much right away. And let's see, I also had some coffee with a splash of half and half in it. Then within, I'd say about an hour's time, I felt like I had eaten a very large meal. So I felt very full. And the next morning, so 2 days after my initial dose, same exact thing. Slight nausea. John made me a couple eggs, and I felt fine after I ate them. So, and moving on to day 3, same thing. Slight nausea, just a little. Ate some protein oatmeal and a slice of the Dave's Killer sprouted grain toast, very lightly buttered. And I put on some cinnamon instead of cinnamon and sugar. I did cinnamon with monk fruit sweetener, and yet again I felt better. So next day, day 4, I had no nausea at all. And I didn't eat a lot that day either. Probably not enough, but I had 0 appetite. I had 2 boiled eggs around lunchtime that I made myself eat because I just felt off. I just felt I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't nauseous, I just felt off. Then and another thing, that day I had been working my rear end off at my job, so I just knew I needed to eat something, and it did help a little bit too. Then later I had to literally force myself to eat dinner because I have to get the protein and fiber in. So why did I feel off on that day? Because I didn't eat enough? I don't know. Probably. Anyway, moving on to day 5. Oh my gosh, I slept so hard the night before. I didn't even hear my alarm go off. I slept right through it. Hayden had to wake me up. But anyway, when I got up, again, I had no nausea that day at all. And I also had no appetite, but I did good with my eating anyway. I did do my second dose on day 5. I did it a little bit later in the afternoon, late afternoon, going into early evening time, but it was late afternoon time. So that's what my doctor's having me do. He's having me do my dosing every 5 days instead of just once a week. And it's a smaller dose than the normal beginner dose would be. But that's just how he's having me do it in the beginning. So that's what I'm doing. And for the following day, day 6, I'll just say one thing about the following day. I did wake up with a bit of nausea again because I dosed again. So that seems to be what will be the cycle for now anyway. The nausea seems to subside completely after a couple days until you dose again. Then it kind of comes back a little bit. Please know, though, the nausea isn't bad at all. It's very slight and manageable. So that's the info I have for you in my first week, and it really wasn't hard on me at all. Nothing unmanageable whatsoever. So after week number 1, I am down 4.8 pounds. Will that continue? We'll see. We'll see. But even without the GLP-1, though, I've changed my eating and cleaned up my diet a whole bunch. So that was kind of expected anyway, but I'll keep you posted on everything. And one more thing I do need to say, a big thank you to everyone who commented about my health update and my test results. And some of you even shared your own stories, whether it was through comments or messages. I appreciate it more than I can even say. And thank you so much for all the prayers. That is always appreciated. I'm so grateful for the support, and you have no idea how much it helps, seriously. So thank you. And I'll keep you updated on all the details of that too. But for now, let's get into the foods. Here I'm just showing you the nutrition facts on this protein, or the chickpea rotini, I guess. I'm showing you the one single ingredient right there. It's kind of hard to believe, isn't it? But that's the ingredient, just one. Okay, so if you need to pause here, just go ahead and pause it, because I'm not sure if I'm giving you enough time to see whatever it is you might want to see. So there's that. And now I'm just going to go ahead and get this pasta cooked. The spaghetti for the guys, and the chickpea rotini I'm going to cook with some black beans and get that cooked up too. And here, I just wanted to show you that I'm keeping the ground beef separate. I'm not putting it in with the rotini and black beans. Train. Oh, by the way. But yeah, because I want to be able to measure it and be a little bit more accurate. Oh, gosh. Right now, I want to be a little accurate about the protein content. Mostly because I need to know how much I'm getting, because I've never tracked my protein specifically. So that's what I need to do, because I want to make sure, I just want to know how much protein I'm getting. I want to make sure I'm getting enough. So that's the reason I'm keeping it separate. I want to be able to weigh out the ground beef and weigh out the pasta, since it is protein pasta especially, so that so I know. And if you look, there is like no grease. I have not drained grease off this at all. So it's like, wow, this is great. You don't even have to drain this ground beef. So, I mean, it is 88.12 ground beef from Costco, but I expected to have some grease in the bottom to drain off, but there isn't. So I'm just going to grab a napkin real quick and kind of wipe the bottom of my skillet and just kind of show you there's like no grease. I mean, you can see it, but that's what I'm doing. And plus I just like to kind of wipe it out a little bit anyway before I put it down in the dishwater. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty impressed with it, honestly, and it's pretty flavorful too, so there's that. But yeah, see, that's it for the grease content. Not bad. And here we are later on. I worked all day, came home, and I warmed up the rotisserie chickens that I got at Costco in the oven. So just to make it easier, it makes it so much easier to pick the stuff off the bone. Look at that broth. That's what I'm showing you right there. Guys, I'm trying to do a voiceover right now, and we're having a thunderstorm. So hopefully it doesn't interfere too much with the audio. I did have to wait until it let up a little bit, but I'm still hearing it. So yeah, and here's 2 more chickens right here, and we've already eaten from these, so these are just partials. One of them's pretty well picked off already, but we're gonna get what we can off of it, get the rest off of there. And this is my least favorite job. There's some thunder. My least favorite job in the whole world, or one of them at least. And now I'm just making some room so that I can set myself up here to make it a little bit more efficient. And yeah, we'll get all this meat picked off. And also, I never showed you my dinner on this day, and I meant to, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. I thought that I recorded it. Maybe I didn't. If I did, I deleted it or something. I don't know, but it's not here. I had leftover, the leftover rotini with the black beans and ground beef in it too. That's what I had for dinner. So just letting you know that. And I'm just going to glove up and get this chicken done, and I'll come back. Yeah, so I'm pretty much done, and I'm like sick of it. It's like, you know what? There's probably more on there I could pick off. I'm done. I'm so done. Yeah, let's get these gloves off and finish this up. Yeah, and I'm gonna throw this away, but I didn't want it just sitting in the garbage. We have stray cats and, I don't know, squirrels get in the trash, but a lot of times our trash gets torn up when we put something like this. We got thunder, we got a train, we got it all going on today, I'm telling you right now. Okay, we're gonna get through this though. Yes, we are. Okay, but yeah, I'm thinking, oh, that's the dog scraps I'm showing you. The fur baby scraps. If the cats want some, they can have some too. But yeah, I like to put this inside of something. Like, I save my my coffee mate containers, because I get the big coffee mates, and I also save like coffee cans and whatever else, you know, whatever else has a lid that seals, that's a larger container, just for purposes like this. So I just so happen to have a coffee can, and I'm grabbing that right now off camera, and I'm gonna put that. I'm thinking, is that all gonna fit in that coffee can? Boy, I don't know. That seems like kind of a lot for one coffee can, but we're going to try it and see what happens. Yep, empty coffee can. We're going to try it. That train is getting louder. I'm going to make it fit. There we go. Perfect fit. It works. Good to go. Okay, so I'm just showing you the dark meat and the bone-in parts that I kept right there, and then the white meat over there in the other container. I'm going to get this measuring cup out to put the broth in, because you know we're going to save that broth. And we're going to head into the next day, and I have to show you my coffee brewing, because I'm going to show you how I make my coffee. Whenever I see a video where somebody's showing their coffee brewing, I almost feel like I can smell it, you know? The trains are no shortage of trains today, guys. We got another one coming. But I'm still using my half and half. Haven't changed that. And I'm using the Vital Proteins collagen peptides. So I'm going to get my frother out because I use that. And let me get the vital proteins here. Just so you know, I don't have the scoop in there that comes with it. I have a different scoop in there. So I only do one scoop because this scoop is actually twice the size of the scoop that comes with that. So, and 2 scoops is a serving. So I'm just using the bigger scoop. Just so you know, if you see me only put 1 scoop in, it actually is a whole serving. But anyway, yeah, and then I'm going to do my usual 2 tablespoons, and I just use this spoon, and it does equal out to be a tablespoon. I measured it to check. So that actually does measure out to be a tablespoon. But yeah, I'm just going to use the 2 tablespoons of half and half, and then use the frother to mix it up good, just because it mixes the protein powder, well, the collagen powder in really nice. So that's why I do that. The lighting's not the best, but that's what we got here. So yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. I'm gonna make a breakfast real quick. So I'm not a breakfast person at all, but I need to eat something in the mornings because otherwise I feel a little tinge of nausea, which I feel today. So if I eat something with some protein in it, well, if I eat something, I feel better. Let's put it that way. But I always make sure it's something with protein in it. So I'm also going to get a little bit of fiber. I've got an apple here. We've got some of the protein oats. And I'm going to get that ready right now. Here I have my measurements. This isn't following the directions as it states on the bag. But this is how I like the consistency of my oatmeal. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. But anyway, I do a cup of water. And the 1/3 cup of oats is what I'm going to use. It's kind of heaping, and that's what makes it the best consistency for my taste. So once that starts to boil, I'll get those oats in there. While we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get this apple ready because it's going right in with those oats. So I'm going to get this ready. This is kind of a weird setup I have, but this is the board that's usually on my stovetop. I gotta scoot it back a touch. Hold on. Okay. So I'm just gonna do half an apple. That's not a very good half, is it? But that'll be fine actually. And the other half, I have some cellophane here, some plastic wrap. And I'm just gonna cover this half with plastic wrap. I'm not gonna eat it right now, but I will eat it later. I'll have that with my dinner or as a snack. I'll have it later. So, whoops. For now, I'm just going to use half of the apple, and I'm going to get it all cut up so I can put it in with the oatmeal. Gotta get that core out of there. I'm going to leave the peel on, keep all the nutrients and fiber and all that kind of stuff in there. My water's already starting to boil, so I'm going to shut it off for a second because I want the apples to go in with the oatmeal. I just like to cut it up into sort of small pieces. It's just the way I like it. You make big old chunks or however you want to do it, or you know, whatever. That's just my preference. So this one's a little bit thicker. See, that looks like kind of a lot just to go in 1 serving of oatmeal, doesn't it? That's what I think anyway. But this is plenty. This is more than enough. Okay, let's come back over here to this water. Get those oats in, and I'm just going to put the apples right in with it. Turn the light on. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we're just going to cook the apples and the oats for about 15 minutes. Alexa, timer 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
We have about 7 minutes left on the timer. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of cinnamon in. However much you like. I'm literally using 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. That's regular brown sugar. stir that all in. Yesterday I had a piece of the Dave's Killer Bread sprouted grain toast with it, and it was just too much. So I'm not gonna have that today. Okay, now for the last, how long do we have? About 6 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on, and I'm gonna shut the heat off and let it sit until my 15-minute timer goes off. And here we have it. The apple cinnamon oatmeal. I got my coffee, my water, and I'm gonna go have my breakfast. Real quick, there's a lot of background noise going on, but there's guys outside working on my house, so I've already opened it, so you can't see the whole thing. But this is the pink lemonade element. I love it. Love it. I'll show you what it looks like when I mix it up. Okay. I had to do that off camera because I only have one hand to use while I'm holding my phone, because I don't have a tripod set up or anything. I'm just trying to hurry and get out the door. So, okay. Let's shake this up. And I have the pink things on my water bottle today. There we go. It's pretty. And I got my pink Yeti today that I'm using. I don't know. I know, weird, but it's so good. So I haven't carried a lunch bag with me in a while, but I am today because all I have in there is my electrolyte water. I have some boiled eggs. I typically would instead intermittent fast. It just kind of comes naturally to me. I don't typically eat during the day, but I have to right now because otherwise I get a little nauseous. So yeah, this is what we're doing today. Okay, I just got home from work and I'm gonna have some cold chicken breast, or rotisserie. Yeah, well, it is chicken breast, but the rotisserie chicken. I don't have a certain amount in mind. Oh, I don't want that. I don't have a certain amount in mind. I'm just gonna weigh it out so I can plug it into my tracker. There we go. I'll do grams. Just put some on there until it looks like a good amount. I'm just gonna eat it cold because I like it cold. I said that before, I know, but just saying it again. I don't want a giant piece. Might be good. All right, we'll just call it 100 grams. It says 102. That'll work for now. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, all I'm gonna put on it is some of this Slap Your Mama. Oops, let me spread it out a little bit. That seasoning is so good. So good. I'll just use my yuck towel I got sitting here. Want a fairly generous amount of it. That'll be good. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this while I'm doing some editing. And we've got the good china out. Yes, we do. You know what that means? That means it's dinner time. So we're gonna prepare dinner, and tonight I'm getting out that rotisserie chicken. We're doing rotisserie chicken again. I got some lettuce there that I chopped up too. And this time it's not going to be just plain. We're going to use these Extreme Wellness tortilla shells, and I'm going to have a wrap. I'm going to make a wrap tonight. So let's make that together right now. I have the shell right there, and I'm forgetting that I wanted to weigh that, but that's all right. We'll do it. I got some shredded cheese. We're going to use a little bit of that too. And we have some ranch dressing. And of course it's not open. Why would I be prepared? But that's all right. So let me get the thing off of there, and it actually came off easy. Can you believe it? They usually have those things locked up like Fort Knox, don't they? But not bad. It was pretty easy to do that time. And we're gonna bark. Slap your mama. We're gonna do some slap your mama. Here I go putting the chicken on and realizing as I'm doing it that I wanted to weigh this out, and I'm not. So I will though. Just a second here. And I'm not worried about how much I'm putting on. I'm putting on an amount that seems like it looks like a good amount for me. A good amount that I want. Of course, I want it a little bit shredded. Not like super shredded, but there we go. There I'm realizing, oh shoot, I wanted to weigh this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get the scale out, and just because it seemed like a good idea to me, I'm gonna grab one of those shells. Oh yeah, I almost forgot this part. I'm writing down my measurements so I can put it in my tracker after I sit down, because I do not have my phone available since I'm recording with it. So I'm just gonna write it down on a little piece of note paper. I'm gonna put this shell on there and zero it out. There we go. Now I have the chicken, just the weight of the chicken. So it looks like I got 65 grams. So that's what I'm going with, because that's how much chicken I want on my wrap. So like I said, I'm not doing a specific amount, but yeah. And I forgot to zero it out, but that's okay. I think I can figure out that math. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Apparently I want it to be right about 90. And there it is. I just popped that in the microwave for a few seconds, and I think I might have done it for like 45 seconds, I think, something like that. I don't know. But I wanted to microwave it and get that cheese melted on there. And I'm going to put some of the seasoning on it right now. I love this seasoning. It is so good. John loves it too. So he in fact, he told me, you better stock up on that before they quit making it, since it's something we love. That's the truth, isn't it? As soon as you find something you really, really like, they stop making it. So, and the same with the ranch. I'm just kind of measuring it out as I'm putting it on. Putting it on, you know, however much I want, I guess, and just trying to get it to an even number, maybe? I don't know. Something that I can put in my tracker and not have to fool around with trying to figure out. Like, sometimes it says like 30 grams or something like that, and if I have only 14, then I have to try and fool with it, trying to get it, you know, right to what I have in there. So anyway, it's working out so far. I hate tracking my foods. I hate it so much, but I'm doing it. I need to right now. I need to know what I've got. So, and I'm not measuring the lettuce because, yeah, I don't really care too much about the lettuce. I'm just going to put on what I want. And there it is. That's dinner. And this, I'm just going to show you real quick. This yogurt is what I'm going to have for dessert. Not really, but it's going to be a snack. I'm just going to have this yogurt, and I am going to put some grape nuts on it. And I usually do half a serving of the grape nuts. And I log it. It's a little bit of fiber, I think. But that's what I'm going to have tonight. Even got a plastic spoon because we're fancy. And let's not forget the other half of that apple. I'm going to have that too. So that's going to be my dessert or my snack or whatever you want to call it. But there it is. I'm going to end this video with a haul. Yeah, and I'm so glad that I can end it with this particular haul. My hair probably looks a little weird because I got dripped on by a shower head today at work, and it kind of frizzed out my hair a little, but that's fine. It just bugs me. It just bugs me. Okay, so I got some stuff at Walmart over here on the stovetop. I have the big bag of cat food. I got the 13-pound bag, and I got some pedigree for Winston, the small dog kind. And I got myself a t-shirt. I got myself the America 250 t-shirt. I saw that at a different Walmart, but they didn't have but like extra small or something like, I don't know, small, whatever it is, because I think it's a men's, so I don't really care though. But it might be for either men or women. Then I got the whole reason I even went in there in the first place was for prescriptions, so I went ahead and picked those up as well. And other than that,
did you want the door open, or
you can leave it open? Yeah, that would be fine. Thank you. Other than that, I have some things from Meyer. Oh, I actually got this at Walmart too. This little thing of baby oil, because I've been using these Neutrogena eye makeup remover pads that come in a little plastic jar, and I really like them. But I thought, man, these are so expensive. I don't like spending the money on them. So I just looked at the ingredients, and mineral oil is basically the main ingredient. So Yeah. A cotton ball or a tissue or whatever. Okay, quick interruption. Hayden was just going somewhere and he was telling me what he was doing. The rest of the stuff's from Meyer. They don't have this Blistex Silk and Shine. I love this stuff. They don't have it at Walmart. They used to years ago, but they haven't carried it there in a long time. But they do have it at Meyer, so I usually get it whenever I go there. I got 2 of them, but this one was, this one was already open. It's like not glued good. So, anyways, I got 2 of them. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. And Walmart also doesn't have this anymore. The sugar-free, no sugar added. Yeah, the no sugar added sweet relish. And I wanted some of this. So picked that up at Meyer. And I grabbed some little cottage cheese cups because I need something to take along with me during the days when I work all day. I need something to eat in the middle of the day because otherwise I start feeling a little funky by the time I get home. So I have to take something with me. I'm just gonna have to start doing that. So I thought these would be the perfect thing to take. So I just grabbed 4 of them for now, and more cottage cheese. I had to get Daisy cottage cheese. So when I went to Costco the other day, they didn't have any more of the Good Culture cottage cheese. I don't know if they were just carrying it for a short time, don't have any more. I don't know, but they didn't have any that day when I was there. They do have it at Meyer though. That's the entire reason that I even went to, because I was searching to see where else they had it. They don't have it at Walmart, but they do have it at Meyer. I'm like, oh cool, they got it at Meyer. I'll just place a grocery order for Meyer, or I'll run in or whatever. But I was looking on the app, so I ended up placing a grocery order. I'll tell you why in a second, but I ended up with the Daisy cottage cheese because their Good Culture went out of stock. So I got Daisy instead. It's like, doggone it, but that's all right. This isn't my favorite because it's small curd, because I got is this low fat? Yeah, okay. The 2% low fat one. Anyway, it's not my favorite texture, but I really like that Good Culture one. Some people say it's a little on the dry side. John says it's a little on the dry side, but I love it. I love the texture. It's perfect for me. It has good flavor too. Okay, so the reason I'm so happy that I ended up getting stuff from Meyer, I ended up looking into like their sale items and stuff like that while I was looking at that, the cottage cheese. And they had the Barilla protein pasta on sale for $1.99 a box. That's an excellent price for it. So I stocked up and I thought this is perfect because John he has his surgery next week. And after his surgery, his pay, he still gets like a medical leave pay, but it's only a fraction of his normal pay. So especially because he always works overtime. So it's like the checks are going to be a lot smaller coming in. So I thought, okay, let me just stock up a little bit. So I stocked up on this protein pasta. The protein rotini, I got 4 boxes, $1.99 a piece. I got the chickpea rotini as well. This stuff is so good. It has a wonderful texture to it. I guess I cooked it to where it wasn't super done. It was al dente. So anyway, I got 4 of those as well. And I also picked up a couple boxes of the chickpea orzo because I thought I would make some vegetable beef soup. So, and that'll be good in that. And then the other box, I got 2 boxes, so we'll figure out something else to make with it. But this is what I'm super excited about right here. It doesn't take much, guys. It really doesn't. They have protein stars. You know I'm going to make for the 4th of July. I'm going to make some pasta salad out of this. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of fun. See, it's stars. Star-shaped pasta. If you can see inside the box there. See inside that little window. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was fun. And it's a nice shot of protein while you're at it. So how perfect is that? Yeah. But I got 2 boxes, so... Yeah, and I guess that's everything, isn't it? I feel like there was more than that, but I already showed you the shirt and everything else, so I was just so excited about the sale on the pasta, so I went ahead and stocked up. Okay, so yeah, thanks so much for watching what I've been eating and prepping up for high protein, high fiber kind of diet, so kind of eating. Yeah, all right, that's gonna be it, guys, and I will see you in the next one.